All right, hello, how you doing, class? Coach Lett here. Going to go over some warm-up drills or dynamic warm-up drills for college aged sprint team or track sprinters. So, without further ado, here we go. All right, so the first exercise we're going to start off with is going to be the walking knee pull. So how that looks, all right, is athlete wants to line up. Okay, everything is straight line as they walk forward, and this is going to be done in 10 to 15 to 20 meter increments with a 30-second rest recovery after you go from down and back. All right, so the first things first, you want to tell them proper posture, so make sure they're standing up nice and tall before they engage. Everything is going to be done as in the running position, so they want to mimic the running position at all times. All right, so as you run, you're in a proper running position. As they move into the next movement, we're always going to act like we're running. So as you can see here, it looks something like this. So as I come up, notice proper hand movement. Going to come up, pull my knee, rising on my calf at the bottom. Take 2 steps, alternate. Grab my knee, pull up. 2 steps, running position, pull up. All right, so once again, we're stretching the hip flexors, quadriceps, glutes in that actual warm-up, okay? Next one we're gonna do is what we call the walking B, walking B, whatever you wanna call it. So it looks kind of like, or we call it the Frankenstein, okay? Start here, everything mimicking running position. So I'm here, coming up, kicking out, coming up, kicking out, coming up, kicking out, okay? Loosening up the glutes, calf muscle, and hip flexors as well as we do that exercise. The next we're gonna do is the walking toe pull. Just like I said, everything's running position. That's what we want our body mechanics to start working in running form as we're doing these techniques or these dynamic stretches. So run, alternate, reaching down, reaching down. Notice I'm pulling the toe up, keeping the leg straight that I'm pulling, okay? Stretching the calf and hamstring, as well as the lower glute with the lower hamstring as well. As I go down, pull, running position, alternate, pull. Okay, notice everything is straight, nothing is turned. All right, everything stays in a straight line, symmetrically. All right, that is the walking toe pull. After the walking toe pull, we're gonna go into walking lunges with that twist. Okay, so what are we doing? Working on the glutes, hamstrings, quads, and the core, engaging the core. Okay, as we know, running, a lot of core involved. Okay, once again, everything running position. Form, running, twist, twist, up, running, down, twist, twist, up, running, down, twist, twist, up, okay? That's the walking lunge. Now, the next one is gonna be the squat hop, okay? So in this variation, you can have them line up either way, whether facing that way or this way, it really doesn't matter, okay? The most important thing to this exercise, or this warm-up, is you wanna make sure that athletes are not crossing their feet, nor are their feet touching in the movement, okay? So here's how it's done correctly. This is the only one where it's not running position, all right? Come here, squat down, head, chest up, proper squat form. We're gonna hop. Notice, I tell my athletes, imagine there's a rope in between your legs, and it keeps your legs there, or iron bar. They cannot come together. Squat down, up, hop, down, okay? That's a squat hop warm-up. All right, now we're gonna go into one of our advanced track exercises, our warm-ups, which are known as our skips. All right, so the first one is the A skip. All right, so a lot of this takes technique, proper technique. So normally with your beginners, you want to do a walk-run phase, but since this is a collegiate group, more likely they understand, they've done these exercises, and they can comprehend it really quick. All right, so A skip, once again, everything's running form, straight posture. You're gonna start opposite leg, opposite knee, okay? If you want to use these for your athletes that are not trained, the most common problem I see is same arm, same leg movement, okay, which is not a natural movement for an athlete when you're running. So what I mean by that? So then, this. That is the wrong technique. Okay? So what we say is opposite arm, opposite leg, hand to gun belt. What does hand to gun belt mean? So when I'm in the running form, hand comes here, parallel to my eye, and I drop it down to my gun belt. Gun belt as if I had a gun, and I'm gonna draw it. Okay? So I'm here, here. Okay? That's my arm motion when I'm doing this technique. And we're gonna do the balls of our feet. So it looks like this. Okay? Just like that. Okay, so that's the A skip. Okay, now we're gonna go into the double A skip. Okay, same concept. Okay, once again, we're working hip flexors, quadriceps, calf muscles, and proper running form as we're doing this. And warming up. All right, so this is the double A. So it's gonna be the same motion, but you're tapping the ground twice. Okay, so it's here. Same motion, right? That's your double A. Now we're gonna go to the B skip, okay? So like we did the walking B, it's gonna be working on those hamstrings, lower glutes, and calf muscles as well. Okay, balls of our feet, everything's a skip. Start on my balls, my feet, straight leg. Okay, that's the B skip. Next we're gonna go into the C skip. So this was gonna really work on the rotation of our hip flexors and hip joint as we rotate in and out in this movement. The hard thing with this drill is actually not using the same arm, same leg as I spoke of before. So it's the same running technique. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So it looks like this. Looks like that, okay? That's the C skip. Next one, we're gonna go into the CA skip. So combining A with C. So it's gonna be, you're gonna start with your C skip first, transition into your A skip. Out, in. Once again, same hand movement as you're running. Just like that, okay? That's your CA skip. Next is gonna be your traditional high knee drill, which most everyone knows, but the thing that we wanna focus on here is how many knee lifts can you get in a short amount of distance. So we're not going for length, we're going for how many consecutive knees we can drive up in that short amount of time. So it's more speed. So here's what I mean. So when I do the high knee, I'm not going for distance. We're going for speed, knee lift, and form. Just like that, okay? And then next, it's gonna be your butt kick, okay? So kind of like the high knee, it's how many butt kicks can we get in that short distance. So speed, leg turnover. And I'll do it from the back, so you can see. Okay, that's your butt kick. And lastly, what we want to finish off with is what we call falling starts, okay? This is get the runner ready to start sprinting, get their legs gradually getting that turnover. You want to go between 50 to 65% in these falling starts. So, you're going to begin. Athletes grab their hands together, our feet together, arms out. What we're practicing here is the anticipation as if you're starting out with your blocks. That falling feeling is what you should feel when you have a good start. So that's what we're replicating. Here, I'm rising up. On the athlete's own go, they will lean forward, chest high, fall, and sprint. Okay? So, that concludes the dynamic warm-up for sprint group. Personally, ran track, college, high school, one of our staples. As a coach, one of my go-tos. Great form, there's other things that you can do as well, but great program to implement, not only just with track, but with all your athletes as a good dynamic warm-up. Thank you, have a great day.